We better. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Delia. I'm glad you made it. Katie and Jorge and Betty and Janae and Jonathan. Hey, Jeff. Y'all can stay on the video and act crazy. This is like what the team call is for. Stay on the video. And I will start this out by turning it over to my sexy husband with his sexy haircut. And he's sailing today. He's sailing out there.
That's right.
Welcome, y'all. You know, this team call is for all of us just to get together. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're getting ready for Thanksgiving coming up. And I'm going to turn this over to Mike. He has a couple things on his agenda, and then he's going to switch it back over to me. We've got some exciting things tonight, and I want to hear from you guys too. Any questions you have, any exciting thing that happened this week that you want to share. Maybe you had some great numbers. You can share those too. Let's do this thing. So go ahead, Mike.
All right. Let's see. Yep. Y'all can hear me. Awesome. Welcome everybody to the team call. My name is Mike. I'm the crazy one. I like to have a little fun, do some music and stuff like that. So kind of digging working from the office when we got to do these things. Been working overtime on some things. If y'all are brand new and you came to us via a Facebook ad, thank you. We've been working really hard on that and trying to get some things going. But it is November 16th. And somebody pointed out, like, we got like 6 weeks left in the year. And if we go through and do the math, you know, you take out the week of the Christmas and a couple of days here, you know, you take out a few things, it's really almost like 4 weeks. And it's like, oh my God, then we're going to 2022 because I'm skipping 2021. I don't trust it. It's following between 2020. I just don't trust it. So I'm going to skip straight to 2022 and we're going to get there. But, you know, yeah, we got some great things happening this week. I mean, we've already had a hint of a couple of new products coming out, and I'm told it's going to be it's going to be crazier than what we've had so far. So if you saw the announcement on one of the channels, American Amicable. Now here's how, just want to let y'all prep your mind up. Okay. Because when we come to the bat or come to a new carrier and when they say go on contracting, it is like a race. And so sometimes you want to get up in front. We don't know anything else except the announcement that came out today, but I do know, I hear it's going to be really sweet on the pay. So we'll see how that works out. But we got that coming down the pipeline. I'm really excited about. And then tomorrow on the Fitz Group team call or hotspot sales meeting, however you term it, I just know we got some exciting things. I heard some numbers being bounced around. I'm not saying they're coming from our group, okay, but I'm saying that there's some good numbers coming around. I'm really fired up about that. So we've got that happening. I want y'all to start thinking about this for me. You know, as we go through this call, this is the time of the year that we always stop and we think about, like, you know, what is it going to take to make our Christmas just that little bit better this year, right? And I know Michelle's going to talk about it because she talks about it almost every year, but I want to get a jump on it and say, you know, the holiday season, especially in 2020, you know, whether you're gathering physically with your friends and family or getting together virtually, I've heard, you know, they got some people going to set up like, you know, webcams on either on opposite ends of a dining room table, and they're going to have shared Thanksgiving meals that way. It's like crazy what's happening this year, right? And I just want y'all to know that what we've always learned is you got to play all the way through to the end and keep on going. Because I will tell you, what you do between now and January 1 is how it's going to impact your income and your trajectory going into January. Starting now, you can actually get ahead of the game and get some cash in your pocket. Okay. Extra cash in your pocket for Christmas. We want you to do that. But even more so, I want you to be, you know, having, I always call our business, it's like a bagpipe. You know, you gotta fill it with air, and then so you can make some noise. I want your pipelines to be big. I want y'all to have a lot of things ready to go that may or may not get issued in December, but if it gets issued in January, you got a great start to the world. So that's kind of my few announcements. I know Michelle's got like a ton of different things, and I don't want to hold her up tonight. Just some new ideas she's got with some meetings that she's doing, some training meetings that she's doing, and I know it's going to make life a lot better. Again, tonight, if you can at all possible, if you've got any kind of numbers, you made phone calls, you reached some people, they told you no, they told you yes, you sat with them, you didn't sit with them, you door knocked them, they said, hey, who you, come on in, whatever your activity was this week, I need you to report it tonight if you can. If you don't know how to do that, Maddie, who's really kind of brand new with us, I think we introduced him last week, but Madison Abshire, we call her Maddie. She sounds a lot like Morgan because she is her sister. But they're such awesome people. And so she's going to be reaching out to you. Megan Hurd's going to be reaching out to you. Morgan's going to be reaching out to you. In other words, we want to invite you to include your numbers in what we're going to report tomorrow, because it's important. The activity is important. That you made dials, you made contacts, all that stuff is very important because that means you are setting yourself up to the potential to have a sale. All right. I'm up here on the deck. I don't know about you, Michelle, but I'm thinking this patio with the hot tub back here, and the seat back here where you can sit down and looking out over the deck. I think we might have to do like an incentive trip for our team for 2022 to come and join us, because we went to this place a few weeks ago in Mexico, and I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. I'd love to bring another couple with us along and say, hey, y'all should come along and check out Mexico with us. We have fun, and we're hopefully gonna make some money. But I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about a contest. Back to you, baby girl.
I love it. I love it. I want to bring all of you. We had to go check it out. It was really pretty cool. But hey guys, tonight let's talk a little bit about what you're going to start hearing when you start dialing. And I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on some of my coaching calls. I am going to start a sales coaching group call on every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Time for 30 minutes. And to get on the call, you do have to have your numbers ready, because what we do is I'll ask questions. You can ask questions. I'll talk to the folks that are doing the most dials first and go through their questions first, because I know they're going to have more questions than someone who hasn't done as many dials. Because the more dials you do, the more things you're going to hear. And so the more questions you'll have. So I'm very excited about that. I'm really grateful to have all of you on the team. I'm grateful that you took time out of your day to be here and to learn something. And hopefully I'm going to provide some value back to you. That's what I want to do. I want to help you make more money. I want to help build your spirit. I want to help build your confidence. And I want to help build your results. And that takes effort on your part and my part. It takes a spirit of listening on your part, and to listen with intentionality, to be able to be open, to actually, not think about, and I do this too, guys. I think when I'm listening to somebody, I'm already thinking about, oh God, what are they going to say now? I've already heard this 10 times. Can't do it, right? So I just ask you to listen with intentionality so that you can gather more information and be able to change and be able to get better results and be able to get some success. Because I know with your success comes more confidence. When you are successful, you will have more confidence. And so, it's getting hot in here, y'all. It's 51 degrees outside. But it's hotter than that in here. Had a jacket on all day. So, but with that, let's go over some common objections you're going to hear this time of year. We're 6 weeks till the end of the year. We're less than 2 weeks from Thanksgiving. And all of a sudden, you're going to start having more no-shows. You're going to start having people tell you they're busy, they've got to shop, they've got to prepare meals, and you're going to have to go ahead and continue to fight through those objections. So we're going to talk more about that on the coaching call tomorrow. Just look for the Slack message and we'll be able to get you in on that. Okay. Tonight, Mike, I don't know if you can share the screen, what I sent you.
I sure can.
Okay. Tonight, I want to just kind of feature one of our newer products. It's called Forrester's Bright Future, and it's a whole life product. And what I did was I just illustrated here what I do with my customers, and this is exactly how I explain it. It is a whole life product. So for any of your customers that have children, grandchildren, ages 0 to 18 to age 17, it's a $10,000 policy all the way up to $50,000 policy. I think they have 5, but I don't even offer it as an option. So, one of the things that you want to do, a sales secret, is you want to always keep it simple. So you don't ever want to give people too many options. Otherwise, they won't make a decision. So we want to keep it simple. The Child Whole Life, this is an example of a 1-year-old. It's a $50,000 policy, and it's a 10 pay. What does that mean? That means that in 10 years, the policy is paid up. So how does this work? The cost is $48 a month. And somebody might say to you, ooh, that's a lot of money. But do the math. Let me show you how it works. You multiply that 48 times 12 months, and a yearly, you're going to be paying $579 a year, and you're only going to pay that for 10 years. So your total cost for this product is less than $6,000, $5,796. But it provides a death benefit of $50,000, over 9 times what you put into it. Now that's real value, okay? And let's say they can't spend $48 a month. Just roll it on up. We did an example of, you can roll that up, Mike. That's a huge value. So a $10,000 policy, the cost is only $10.50 a month. That's less than 2 Happy Meals. It's less than the cost of 2 pizzas. It's less than probably 2 trips to Starbucks. Definitely less than a cell phone bill and, all kinds of things. So it's affordable. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So let's see what that total cost is. That's a 10 pay program. 1050 times 12 is $126 a year. It's $1,200 for the total cost. Guys, where can you get a plan that's only going to cost you $1,200 for $10,000 of life insurance, almost 10 times the coverage? Anyway, that is a slam dunk sales presentation for anybody that I do it with. We also have the whole life, which you pay to age 100. So we have these. We have them on our website. What I do is I print them. Sorry, Jeff, thank you. The Bright Future product, it's called Bright Future, and the product goes up to $75,000 in death benefit. So that's even got to be a better value than the $50,000. So great point, Jeff. Anything else that I was missing? I think that, what I'm trying to do is help people get something for their family. So unless they want a big policy, I'm just going to focus on 10, 25, or 50,000 for this type of plan. And so many people, especially this time of year, they're thinking about they're leaving a legacy to their grandchildren. This is a way to leave a legacy, and what a lot of times what I'll say when I'm sitting in a home is, My grandpa didn't do this for me. I sure wish he would have, but I have the chance to do this for my grandchildren. And, and I just say most of my customers do want the chance to do this for their grandchildren too. Do you want the 25 or the 50? And that's the closing question. There's always a closing question. If you're not asking the closing question, you're not doing your job, right? You have to ask for the sale every single time. Which one is better for you? So, and the question is not, do you want it or not? That's never the question. Okay. So, I love this product. It's pretty new, and it's available on e-application. You don't have to have the social security number for the grandchildren or the children in question, just the age, the date of birth. And you will need to have that information on the owner, which is going to be the parent or the grandparent. And usually that same person is going to be the beneficiary. So, who doesn't know someone in their life? And when I'm conducting annual reviews, many times one of the questions is going to be, how many new grandkids do you have? How many grandkids do you have now? And that just opens the door for me to let them know, oh, I need to let you know about this new product. It's, and what happens is that you become that person for that family, their life insurance agent. And then what eventually happens, if you continue to reach out on a regular basis, is when they have more grandkids, they just call you and say, can you add this one? And I got 3 new grandkids, we need to add these. And so just a simple little sale. And then you can always look at some of these supplemental plans like we talked about last week, the hospital, the cancer plans, and add those on as well. That's all I got for tonight. Do y'all have any questions about this product? About anything about it?
I think Janae had her hand up. Can you unmute,
Hey, Janae? You can unmute.
Maybe. I just asked if it was okay for you to unmute.
Janae, do you want to unmute and ask the question?
It looks like
I've been trying. I was trying. Okay, sorry guys. So this may just be, well, a dumb question, but as long as they start before they're 18, it's like if it's a day before they're 18, it's okay.
It's still okay, yes. Just need to get it issued before the birthday.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, and there are no health questions or anything like that? It's just...
Are there any? I don't know. I think there's probably a few health questions. It's definitely not a guaranteed issue product. If they have any chronic illnesses, they're not going to be able to get this product. If you've got someone who's sick and they're a child, that's going to be something that you're going to be able to write through. The only product that's pretty much a guaranteed type of a plan, it's a rider on the Transamerica final expense. It's a $5,000 rider. The children who are autistic, children who have chronic conditions.
Okay.
I've seen everything, sickle cell, all kinds of things out there. You're not going to be able to write them on this product.
And that would be 5,000. That would be the limit on that anyway, right?
Correct.
On the Transamerica.
Childhood diabetes, all that stuff.
Okay. That's good. And is there any cash value or anything like that? Any accidental death, anything like that?
There is cash value in this product. It's a whole life product. It does build some cash. It's not like a cash accumulator like some of our other products.
Okay.
Fidelity and guarantee product would be more of the cash accumulator type of a product.
Okay. Thank you.
Michelle, these are the questions right here. There's 2 of them.
Heart disease, birth defect, autism, mental disorder, developmental problems. Okay. And cancer, COPD. So really just major things, and then, you know, are they in the middle of something right now, getting diagnosed? That would be the second question.
Yep.
So,
And in the chat box right now, I added the link for the little cheat sheet that you showed earlier.
okay.
Which,
Yeah, y'all can all print this cheat sheet out and you can laminate it. I think I had one laminated, but I don't know where it is. And if you're, you know, when folks call me, I like to be able to get to pricing quickly. I don't want to try to have to look up stuff for this kind of thing. The same thing is what I do with the accidental price sheet, is I have it printed out.
so Michelle, real quick, if you would just,
Like this. Yes.
while you got a chance there, just kind of walk through this, and then Jeff looks like he's got his hand up.
Okay.
So Jeff, just
We'll take a
like,
question
how would you
from Jeff.
how would you show this sheet of paper to a parent or a grandparent, and that's got like 3 kids, one's 5, one's 10, and one's like 2.
Okay, so if I'm sitting across the kitchen table, I would look at the 5-year-old price. So for the 5-year-old, 10,000 would be $5.24 a month. And then you said, what was the other ages?
3 and 10.
5, 3, and 10. And what I would do is I would write it down on a sheet of paper, and I would put the 10,000 for the 5-year-old is $524. For the 3-year-old is going to be $445, and for the 10-year-old is $592. Or we can look at 50,000 for these, you know, $18, $22, and $25. And I'll add it up for them, you know, and I'm just generally gonna do it like that. I don't know, is that,
Sweet.
am I making it too simple? Is that what you wanted, Mike?
Kind of like, Mary, what amount would you like to have give to all your grandchildren? Is it 10, 20, or 30,000? And all we gotta do is add these up, and that comes up with the price you're gonna pay for it.
Right.
You know,
You see on the top left-hand corner, it says monthly rate to 100. So this is the one that you pay to age 100. It's a little bit cheaper per month than than the 10 pay monthly is a little bit more expensive. The reason a lot of people like the 10 pay, here's why. They're the grandparents. They don't think they're going to live more than 20 more years most of the time. And they just want to have it paid off.
Because they know their kids can't pay all that.
That's exactly right. That's what they're worried about.
Oh, I'll kill myself. Boom. Mind blown.
Yeah. But if they need, but see, you can show them, I will show them the 10 pay and show them the value. And then if it's something I can see it by their eye, if they can't do it, then I'll show them the 100 pay if I need to, you know.
There you go. When y'all click on that, click on that link, you got 2 pages that'll have the 10 pay and the 100 pay, monthly rate to 100. So y'all have those 2. Hefe, you had a question, statement, something?
Yeah, I was going to say one of the things I always emphasize with children's whole life is guaranteed insurability, and that's real important because for the longest time, like you said, we had one program that could get children insured, and really it's a rider on another policy. So Foresters allows you to increase the initial death benefit regardless of their health up to 5 times the initial amount. Mutual of Omaha will let you do it 3 times. Foresters will let you do it 5 times. And it's at certain ages or when they get married or when they have a child. Plus, when the child turns 18, then they're going to have access to all the member benefits, which include Forester scholarships, which is probably the best chance you have of getting an $8,000 scholarship. I think last few years, the reward rate has been about 50%. 5 years ago, it was 100% because they give away 250 scholarships and not that many people apply. So that is another thing that is an important legacy when you're talking. A lot of times it's grandparents. And Michelle's right. They do like the 10 pay. It's a much better value. If you show them the difference in price, you want to pay this for 10 years, it's a little more than double versus this amount they're going to pay till age 100. So, and they can, a lot of times they can take care of that themselves in their lifetime. That was it.
Sweetums.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Probably. And
the two sides, Foresters and Mutual of Omaha. Bam, bam, bam. Hey, cover the kids is what we're trying to tell y'all. That's all we're saying. Cover the kids. The children need coverage. Go ahead, Michelle.
And I mean, I was just going to say that, next week, what we might focus on is just what does a mortgage presentation look like from somebody like me or somebody like Katie? And how does that look? And maybe spend 15 minutes going through that on how we present that to a customer. I think the more that you guys see that, the more you can live it, the more you can breathe it, the more you can actually feel comfortable doing it. So if y'all have suggestions on what you want on the team call, please send us a note. Please send us a Slack, a direct message. We're definitely open to what you guys have questions on. So that's all I got for tonight. What else? What is going on exciting? Did anybody do anything fun and exciting or write some big policy or?
I got engaged.
Oh, congratulations. Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Yay. Did you set a date or not yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I knew there was a sparkle in your eye tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm very
John-
happy.
Congratulations, Janae.
Thank
Janae-
you. Thank you.
Janae got engaged. Jonathan, his wife, had a baby girl, and just lots
That's
of great
awesome.
things going on. I know that Jeff had an agent, Stephen, who wrote 2 policies and closed them last week and getting them in this week. So I know we got those to him, and his client lives in Nevada, so he's got to get it all done and signed, but he's ready to go. $5,000 in premium, I think, $4,000 in premium, 2 policies.
Yeah, it's about 5, I think. So it was a good first attempt there, and they'll definitely get qualified and send him more referrals too. So Good stuff.
Yeah, that was the Foresters Advantage Plus Whole Life, which is a great product. I really love that product. Maybe we'll go more into that next week. I almost like to sell it over the Smart UL sometimes. If I can, I think it's a better product. So,
Yeah, we did the Advantage Plus for one of them and a Smart UL for the other. So can't go wrong.
very good. Very good.
Hey, how did you make that determination to make the decision for one for Advantage and one for Smart?
Well, actually, Michelle gave a nice tip on that. She said the Advantage Plus is the Ferrari, and the Smart UL is like the Lexus.
So if you can figure out how to decide which one of those, that's
And
how
the
to do it.
man was in his 50s and he owns his own business. So he was pretty, he liked that example. Let's put
Got
it
it.
that way.
Got it.
It
Okay,
stroked
cool.
it stroked his ego.
Right.
Who doesn't want the Ferrari? You know, who it drives better. Means the Lexus.
But what makes it the Ferrari?
You know what? It's actually, I think it might be the only policy that we sell that's a participating whole life, which means you get extra interest in the cash growth on top of the regular interest rate. So
Okay.
it continues actually your death benefit continues to go up every year, because as that value builds, they add it to the death benefit. So say if you
Yeah.
start off with a $100,000 policy, you know, it ends up a lot bigger than that.
Okay.
And it builds cash value way quicker than a normal whole life would.
And
That's
it is a pure whole life, not a universal life. So it's totally guaranteed price wise. The
Got it.
universal life is more of a flexible premium policy where the interest rate can change and be and it's not variable, but it can change based upon the insurance company's rates at that year. So a whole life policy is a contract based on a certain rate that you get when you get into it. So it's more conservative by nature, but with the participating dividends, they've been given 6% for the past 8, 9 years, 10 years, Jeff.
Yeah.
And so
It's
the
also, I
history
think,
is really strong with that product. And the other cool thing about it, it does have a term rider that you can put on it. I've used that term rider on it. So let's say, for example, you want a $50,000 whole life, but you have a mortgage and you want to put a $150,000 term rider for 20 years. So that rider will drop off after 20 years, but you'll have the 50,000 whole life. The other thing it offers is it offers a 20 pay option, which means, again, very similar to the child whole life. The 20 pay option offers that it's paid up. It's completely paid in 20 years. And so I have a couple of folks who have that policy and they've only had it a couple of years. They've already got like 40,000 in cash in that policy because they're doing it as a 20 pay. It's building very fast. It is, you know, I mean, he pays about $1,700 a month. So maybe he has like 40 or 50,000 in cash already.
I think it's the only whole life policy we sell that also has all the living benefits. It has critical illness, chronic illness, as well as terminal illness. So that's another unique thing.
That's really cool. Thanks, guys.
Great questions. Thank you, Janae. Hopefully this didn't confuse anybody. You know, it's good talking points, and then it'll give you ideas for, you know, if you guys need sales ideas or if you have customers. I know Janae reaches out to me a lot. How would you handle this? What would you recommend for this customer? This is this customer situation. What do you recommend? And then bounce it against us. You know, Jeff is great for that. Katie, myself. We're all really, you know, experienced. So with the products. So product wise, we can definitely help you one-on-one and that kind of stuff. And just talking about this stuff helps so that you can get a better idea of the type of things that these products can do for your families. Is it time to go? It's 8:07. So I think need to jump off of this one. If y'all don't have any other questions, we appreciate your time. We really like to stop at about 8:05. So we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.